Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. The Young and the Restless spoilers document that Claire Newman, Haley Aaron, wants to get her great aunt. She intends to kill Jordan Howard, Colleen Zink, but that seems unlikely. So what might happen instead? Victor Newmans, Eric Braden, and Tene are up. That signals to the audience that this won't be a three-person attack against Jordan, but will morph into the head of the Newman clan protecting his own. Jordan is leery of Claire's complete reversal. As another cool black and white flashback reminded viewers, Claire told Jordan she was a monster when visiting her in jail. So why the sudden change? Jordan is deluded. She believes that Victor is responsible for her sister's death many years ago. He wasn't, but Zink's character wants to believe otherwise. She used that infinitely deep misconception to fuel her vendetta and steal his granddaughter, Eve. Viewers recall that was the name Victoria Newman, Amelia Heinel, and Cole Howard, J. Eddie Peck, gave their daughter at birth. The Newmans aren't Claire's enemies, though she hopes Jordan believes her ruse. It's a stretch to think that she will, but the audience will accept a degree of magic in this storyline. The sheer force of will that Jordan projects reflects Zink's mastery. As soap opera fans know, this former, as the world turns cast member, portraying Barbara Ryan for many years, is a great actor. Her talent, castmates, and the depth of this tale have made this adventure a sight to behold. Who wouldn't feel emboldened in light of this most unusual circumstance? Suddenly, out of nowhere, Jordan reappears. Claire rightly assumed the justice system would be capable of containing her great aunt, especially after her escape through the use of fire at the other prison where she was previously held. But she's out, walking freely in Genoa City, Wisconsin. Believing that the only way to prevent Jordan from harming her true loved ones is understandable. Hopefully, Nikki Newman's, Melody Thomas Scott, and Victoria's protective instincts and determination to protect Claire prevail. Jordan's talk with herself in the motel room was enlightening. This stupendous villain used her smartphone after deciding it was time to do something she should have done for a while. Claire told the same duo who once contained Jordan at a remote location who was calling. Nikki and Victoria didn't want her to answer, but Claire did. The resulting conversation led to her second face-to-face meeting with Jordan recently. Calamity is coming to GC. Hurt is coming. Jordan, Ian Ward, Ray Wise, Victor, and the other connected characters will intersect. Various outcomes are possible, making this storyline one of Y&R's best in this decade and potentially this millennium. This site is a leading source for everything linked to the Young and the Restless. Check back regularly for Y&R spoilers and news. After earning a BA in Communications, Seam began his professional career in the Scranton Wilkes/Bar Red Barons front office, the Philadelphia Phillies' former AAA affiliate. He later worked as a print sports writer. During this millennium, Seam became a state-licensed school teacher, the author of the children's book Maddie, Teaching Tolerance with a Smile, and a credentialed sports columnist. He's also been a longtime soap opera loyalist. In the ever-dramatic world of the Young and the Restless, few characters stir up intrigue quite like Claire. Since her arrival in Genoa City, she has woven a web of mystery and manipulation, leaving fans questioning whether she is truly sincere or merely setting up her next grand deception. As the latest spoilers tease, Claire's actions are walking a fine line between redemption and disaster. But is she genuinely trying to make amends? Or is she orchestrating a catastrophe that no one sees coming? Claire's history is anything but squeaky clean. From her first moments in Genoa City, she carried an air of enigma, immediately raising suspicions. As a character who has been involved in questionable activities, she has spent much of her time attempting to convince others, and maybe even herself, that she is turning over a new leaf. Despite her apparent good intentions, there is an undeniable tension surrounding her. Some residents, like Nikki and Victoria, are willing to give her the benefit of the doubt, while others remain skeptical. With past deceptions leaving a trail of broken trust, the question remains, can Claire ever truly be believed? Recently, Claire has been making an effort to assimilate into Genoa City's elite circles. Her interactions with key players like Victor Newman and Adam have kept fans on their toes, especially since she seems to say all the right things at just the right time. But is this a skillful manipulation or a sign of authentic change? If Claire is being genuine, then her actions could be seen as courageous. Admitting past mistakes and working to rebuild relationships takes effort. However, given the Newman family's history of scheming, it's hard to ignore the possibility that Claire has her own secret agenda. Could she be positioning herself for a larger power play within the Newman empire? Or is she merely looking for a fresh start? No soap opera would be complete without romance complications, and Claire seems to be at the center of a budding love triangle. Her chemistry with both Kyle and Nate has not gone unnoticed. While Kyle has been reeling from Summer's betrayal and their subsequent fallout, Claire has offered him a shoulder to lean on. At the same time, Nate, who has his own history of questionable decisions, appears intrigued by Claire's charisma and unpredictability. If Claire's affections are genuine, then this could be a turning point in her redemption arc. However, if she is playing both men, she could be setting up a catastrophic explosion of emotions and rivalries. Will her actions lead to love, or will she leave yet another trail of broken hearts? One of the more interesting developments in Claire's storyline is her unexpected alliance with Audra Charles. Audra, known for her cunning ways and ruthless ambition, has taken Claire under her wing. But is this mentorship a sign of trouble? If Claire is working alongside Audra, their partnership could spell disaster for several major players in Genoa City. Audra has been eyeing corporate power, and Claire could be the perfect pawn, or the perfect partner in crime. Could Claire be learning from one of the best manipulators in town? Or is she planning to double-cross Audra at the right moment? Spoilers suggest that Claire is heading toward a defining moment. If her intentions are pure, she might finally find a place in Genoa City's elite, forging genuine relationships and proving her worth. However, if she is playing a long con, her downfall could be spectacular. One potential theory is that Claire has been slowly infiltrating the Newman Empire for a grander scheme. Could she have ties to an old enemy looking to dismantle Victor's legacy? Is she working on behalf of someone from her past with unfinished business? If so, the ramifications could be devastating. On the other hand, Claire might be unknowingly setting herself up for failure. If her attempts to prove herself are met with betrayal from someone she trusts, perhaps Audra, Nate, or even Kyle, she could be left with nothing. A single misstep could bring everything crashing down, turning her carefully crafted facade into a catastrophe of epic proportions. As The Young and the Restless moves forward, Claire remains one of the most compelling and unpredictable characters in Genoa City. Whether she is truly on a path of redemption or engineering a spectacular downfall, one thing is certain: her storyline is far from over. For fans, the question remains: is Claire convincing, or is she creating a catastrophe? As she continues to weave her way into Genoa City's power struggles, friendships, and romances, the truth will inevitably come to light. Until then, viewers will be watching closely, eager to see whether she emerges as a heroine or a master manipulator whose grand plan spirals into chaos.